Good morning, Miss Sarah. My name is Aoki Setiawan from class G7A, and today I'm gonna storytell two important events that happened in the history of China. The first one is the Great Wall of China. The first Emperor Qin was only emperor for 15 years because Qin dynasty had lasted for 15 years, but in that time he made great changes. It was under this rule that China became one country. One of the things Emperor Qin wanted to accomplish was to strengthen China's protection from the Mongol tribe to the north. China's natural barriers in the east, south, and the west protected her from invasion, but China was vulnerable to the north. Emperor Qin set people to work to build the Great Wall. Qin wanted a wall 30 feet wide and 50 feet high. This was quite an engineering feat. Qin put many people to work building the walls, including criminals, scholars, captured enemies, and anyone he felt like assigning to the wall construction. Laborers who worked on the wall were not paid, and they were not given very much food. It was slave labor and very harsh. People died of disease and exhaustion. There were accidents from falling rocks. The Great Wall took a little longer than Qin had originally thought it would to build. It took over 1,700 years. Emperor after emperor followed Qin's lead and forced people to build a wall. A great deal of the wall was built during the Ming Dynasty, which is 1360 until 1640 BC, during the Middle Age and into the Renaissance. By the time the wall was done, it was over 13,000 miles long. Barracks were built on the Great Wall to house soldiers who stood up guard to defend China from attack from the north. Wide moats were built outside the wall to make approach even more difficult. Watchtowers and beacon towers were built to send smoke signals, a sign of danger. When the people saw smoke rising from the wall, they knew the enemy was approaching from the north. Other soldiers ran to assist the soldier on the wall to stop the enemy from entering China. The ancient Greeks were so impressed with the Great Wall that they named it one of the 7 wonders of the world. Now, referred to as one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world, the truth is, the Great Wall did not work very well as a defensive barrier. There were too many open areas and the wall kept decaying. It is still decaying today. Over the years, roads have been cut through the wall. The government of China continually attempts to keep the wall from further damage. It is quite a job, as you can imagine. A great deal of the Great Wall still stands. You can visit it, you can stand on it, you can walk for miles on it. You can even see it from space. It is the largest man-made structure in the world. It attracts thousands of visitors every day.
Yes.
The second topic is the Silk Road. The Silk Road began during the Han Dynasty in ancient China. It was not actually a road. It was not paved. It was not even a single road. The Silk Road was a nickname given to any road that led across China to Rome. It was a 4,000-mile trip. At one end was China, at the other end was Rome. Each had something to the other wanted. Rome had gold and silver and precious gems. China had silk, tea, and spices. The Silk Road was important because not only goods were traded, ideas and culture were carried by traders. The Romans were not surprised to find another civilization hidden over the mountains. They had been looking for the Silk people for a long time. They discovered pieces of silk from the people they conquered. Silk quickly became popular in Rome, but the Romans did not know who was making this wonderful material. The people they conquered did not know who was making silk either. They simply traded for it. The Romans sent out people to find the makers. Most never returned when the eagle finally met the dragon. You can imagine how excited they are. The rewards were great, but the dangers were many. It was incredibly dangerous to travel along the Silk Road. You faced desolated white-hot sands dune in the desert, forbidding mountains, brutal winds, and poisonous snakes. There was one nice section, called the Genso Corridor, a relatively fertile strip that ran along the base of one of the mountains. But to reach this strip, you had to cross the desert or the mountains, and of course there were always bandits and pirates. Very few traders made the whole trip. They worked in relays. Each trader would go a certain distance, exchange their goods for other goods, and hopefully return. The next would move along the road, trade, and hopefully return. Over time, trading posts were established along the routes to make trading a little easier. Over the centuries, cities replaced some of the trading posts, but it was always dangerous to travel the Silk Road. The geography was daunting and bandits were plentiful. There were three main routes in the Silk Road: Northern Road, westward to Black Sea; Central Road, westward to Persia; Mediterranean Sea, Rome; and the last one is Southern Road, westward to Iran, which is India.